Hey guys, welcome. It's Robert Blackman, and today is July 27th, 2020, and I'm doing this year's State of the Network Marketing Union Address. So everybody stand up and clap for the POTUS of MLM. Yes, he's in the house. Big bald guy's in the house tonight. We're going to share some wisdom. We're going to share some insight tonight. We are going to do something that I don't believe has occurred in my career in network marketing since back in 1999-2000, where a major shift occurred in network marketing back in 99 and 2000. Now, guys and gals, you want to sit back tonight, you want to get your favorite beverage, because I will be going for a while this evening until I cover the State of the Union right now, because tonight I have predictions. I have reasons why these predictions will come true. Again, the last time this happened was in 99-2000 when I designed on a cocktail napkin in Tijuana, Mexico, when I was single with a few of my friends. And the internet was just coming on board. It was brand new. I mean, can you imagine? Some of you may not even be, you probably weren't even born in 99 or 2000, or most of you were in diapers back then. And I was just hitting my stride in my 30s. And we were sitting there in Mexico, and we were hitting several clubs, and the 4 or 5 of us together, we had a business together in a company, and we decided to call it the Concord Group because it was going to take off and go fast. And then we had these products that were good. Had a sea vegetation, an aloe vera drink, which worked. Everybody liked it. Heck, you could give it to your pets. You could give it to your plants even. I even poured it in my aquarium. It was so good. My fish loved it. And we were trying to figure out what the heck to do with the compressed compensation plan, because everybody was going away from compressed plans because they were big in the mid-80s to mid-90s. They started trailing off because everybody wanted to do more than 4 who get 4 at 20 club. Joe Brown from Changes International, and if you don't know him, he's got a book on Amazon. Go look him up. He ran an ad that says 10-time MLM loser finds it, or it said, I found it. 10-time MLM loser makes money, makes $50,000 a month, whatever it was. And he was making $50,000 a month because he just went wide. And he had a little booklet, and he was focusing on helping people make money, which is what we're all supposed to do in network marketing. And this was before the internet. This was direct mail. This was running ads. This was National Enquirer days, the Globe days. This was USA Today ads. This was fax on demand. This was postcards, card decks. These are old-timer things that most of you go, what the hell is he even talking about? I'm talking about the beginning of the age of time where network marketing became a household word, okay? This was that time period. It was the dawn of network marketing as far as I'm concerned in my career. And during that time period, we put together, I came up with the idea that, as I sat there as we're drinking cocktails, and I go, look, what's the number one problem in network marketing? Go. And everybody answered, at least after the second or third time they were asked the question, nobody makes any money. They're losing money. They're spending more than they're making, Robert. So how are we going to change this? So I go, well, what would be revolutionary? Again, this is 99-2000 era, circa 99-2000. And I said, what if we could guarantee everybody a commission check? And they all just kind of laugh and they go, well, that'll never work. But yeah, if you could do that, everybody would join. And their wife or their husband would say, okay, if you're guaranteed a check, then I'll let you join another MLM, another network marketing company. So we created the power line concept. And because it was a 3-tier that added up to 65%, I said, why don't we have everybody come in at 100 CV, 3 levels, that's $65. And the guys were going, but Blackman, that's $150 auto ship plus shipping and tax, that's $185 for 100 CV. Nobody will do that. And I go, you're wrong. And I want you to write this down tonight because this is going to help you in your advertising copy, whatever program you're in. Tonight's totally for you, no matter what program you're in. Even affiliate marketers can glean something from this tonight. Traditional business people can glean something from tonight's training. Prospect of gain is number one. I want you to write down prospect of gain. And number two, fear of loss. Prospect of gain, fear of loss. So I want you to write those two things down because in my mind at that time period, I said, look, I was really big into copywriting and direct mail. I was being hired and paid $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to write self-mailers and sales letters for people. We had a printing company. We were doing $100,000 a month in booklet sales for little, 16-page booklets. I was in the hunt, man. I was in the prime of my life in my 30s. And I say, guys, you don't understand anything about human behavior. Network marketing is nothing more than psychology. I should have got a degree in psychology, in psychiatry, instead of business. Okay, but I learned those things on the trail of business administration. I go, guys, if we create a system where we tell everybody you're guaranteed a check, but we give them a time limit, and for you savvy marketers, it's limited quantity and a time ending. If you want to get the most response, you just can't say, hey, buy my stuff whenever. You want to say, hey, buy it by midnight on Friday night to the first 72 people that do it, and the price will be $99 instead of $299. Boom, you're going to sell out and sell more than 72 of those. That's psychology. Network marketing today has muddied the water. It's no longer psychology. It's all about image. It's all about looking good. It's a fallacy, okay? It's a lie that's being lived out there for the majority of people that are online. So tonight, I'm going to go over and I'm going to talk to you tonight about a trend that's getting ready to happen. Now, you can either get in front of that trend if you're a network marketer, or you can wait 6 months, a year, or 2 years even. I don't think it's going to be that long for it to take effect. But you can wait, and then you can come back and watch this video and say, Blackman was right, and I missed out, okay? And again, you don't have to join anything with me tonight. This is about free information, and for me showing you and telling you what I'm going to do about it. Because at age 58, I've never been so excited. If I'd have known what I know today when I was 33, 34, when we started the Concord Group, it'd be a zillionaire by now, okay? Because what we did in the Concord Group is we put in 80,000 people at $150 auto ship, and everybody got a $65 check. And everyone thought that was crazy. 80,000 people, 3.1 million. 1 million opt-ins. 3.1 million opt-ins, 80,000 upgrades, $150 auto ship. You're either in or you're out. One product. You're either in or you're out. That's another key. And we said you're guaranteed a $65 check or your money back. Then we also had a system tied into that, which was $19.95 a month. Or $149.95 if you paid up front for the whole year. You save $50. 75% of the people came in for $149.95 on the spot in addition to the $150. So people were dropping $300 to get a $65 check. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. They were spending $300. It wasn't just the $150 on the auto ship, on the products. That was the product side. Now I'm in the program, I got the products. What's the system? Well, the system's $19.95 a month or $149 a year. Which one do you want? Well, I'd like to save $50 since I'm spending $150 over here, right? $300 to make a $65 check. Now, power lines won't work today the way they did then. And tonight's not about power line marketing, but I want to set the precedent for you to let you understand what we created 20 years ago. And it's like that wormhole thing, you know, every 20 years or every 79.4 years, when the moon and the sun and the Venus and all Saturn's all done together, you got this little wormhole. Today is where I'm telling you a wormhole in network marketing is happening. And I'm excited about it because here's what's happening right now. This is the current state of the union in network marketing. Social media, social media, social media, social media. I'm guilty as charged. I'm doing it too because it's free for now. This is the biggest thing that's getting ready to change right now because what's getting ready to happen to all of us is anytime that we put a link, it's going to cost us. Social media and free are gone. Coming to a theater near you. It's going to be gone. I don't know if it's 6 months, a year, or however long it's going to be, but I'm getting on front of the trend the way I did before with the internet. See, when we did the Concord Group, we got on front of the internet. Nobody even knew what it was. There wasn't even a spam folder back then. We read every email because we only got 4 or 5 a day back then, right? We gobbled them up. So we sent out an email notification every time somebody joined and said, if you upgrade, hey, Johnny joined. If you upgrade by midnight tonight, you get a $65 check. Bing, 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 bing. 2, 3, 4, 500 people a day were joining. 18 months, we put in 80,000 people. That was the trend then. Can't do that today. Here's the new trend. All of us who are putting up a link to go visit something, even me, when I put up stuff to go watch my training or to buy leads or to buy coffee, it's gone unless I want to pay for it. Facebook, and Instagram, which is owned by them, and everybody else is tired of the biz op people, the work at home people, the network marketing people getting a free ride on them. They're already making billions of dollars in advertising, and they look at all of us as a nuisance, as a fly. You know, they get the most complaints on their mediums about crazy network marketers. This gal won't leave me alone about her makeup. This guy keeps inboxing me about coffee. You know, I wish you'd shut him up. Complaint, complaint, complaint. So pretty soon they're going to go, hey, let's just outlaw all of them, or let's, better yet, not only charge them, charge everybody. This is the major change, and this is the major shift that's coming. Now, we can also go, what we're going to talk about tonight is warm marketing. Warm marketing is talking to people that you already know. And all I have to tell you tonight is I want you to go, before you go to bed, I want you to go to, and I want you to Google DSA Top 100. If you haven't done that, you're not a network marketer. And if you're not a network marketer and you want to be, go Google that. DSA Top 100. And that's going to show you the top 100 network marketing companies worldwide. Not just in Oklahoma or the United States, all over the world. And I'm gonna cheat tonight, and I'm gonna tell you the number one company is Amway. Now they've got Avon in there, but Avon's really not a network marketing company anymore, so I'm gonna bypass them. The next one is Herbalife. Now I guarantee you one thing tonight. If I was to tell you right now that I'm going to do a bait and switch on you, and I'm going to say, hey, this is really an Amway or Herbalife meeting, and I want everybody to join with me, I'd get this many signups. You see, that's as big O 0, right? But they're number one and number two. But warm marketing's dead, Robert. It doesn't, talking to your family and friends, loser, old timer, old school, stuff doesn't work anymore. How are they doing it? Right? And matter of fact, I believe Herbalife is they would have to almost double in order to still be in second place. Imagine that. You're in your whatever profession you're in or wherever you work, whatever your business is. Who's your competition? Who's your number one competition? Your number one competitor. Imagine if your company had to double in sales patting yourself on the back. Man, we did a great job. You're responsible for all the marketing. We're going to give you a raise. You go to the board meeting. They go, you know what, Robert? You did a great job. You doubled our sales. But guess what? We're still number 2. That's the state of Herbalife, right? They could double in sales worldwide and they're still in second place or close to doubling. Amway, the big A, American way, okay? So I'm not going to have a conversation with you tonight because I'm not going to confuse that conversation with a bunch of facts. The facts are they're number 1, drop the mic, it's over. Cold marketing. Well, welcome to my world. I do both warm marketing and cold marketing, and I also do a really poor job at social media marketing, okay? But I do them all. Cold marketing, it's going to be leads, okay? Running ads. Let me roll over here. Ads, leads. Ever since 1980, I've been doing direct mail and running ads and generating leads and doing co-ops for my team. What is that? 40, my entire 40-year career. I've been doing leads. Leads don't work. Don't buy leads from Robert. They don't work. Leads suck, right? It's made me over $10 million of sucking, right? So don't tell me cold marketing doesn't work. Leads to me are the most duplicatable way. This is the free way, okay? Doesn't cost you any money to pick up the phone or text or email a family or friends, right? You're scared as hell to do it, and you're probably going to butcher it and do it wrong. And there's a right way to do that, and we got a course on that. But leads are perfect. Why? Because all of these leads, let's say you get on a 25 lead package with us for a big $50, right? It's going to break the bank. These 25 people are where? They're all on social media. They're all flipping through page, scrolling up, scrolling down, laughing, liking, all this other kind of stuff. And they're not building a business. They're distracted. They're waiting for you to reach through the computer or the phone and slap them on the face and say, hey, come on, let's go make some money together. See, this is worn out. Everyone's numb to this. They're numb to this, and now it's getting ready to stop. It probably won't stop completely, but everybody who's not making $1,000 or more a month is going to quit putting their links on there because they're going to be charged. Or there'll be some kind of restrictions on what you do. But I will tell you how ineffective this is. I put up a picture the other day of me walking for the first time in 21 months, which was a pretty significant picture, I'll have to say. And I think I got close to 350 likes and about 150 comments. Okay? Out of 48 to 4,900 friends, whatever those numbers are, I'll have to tell you that's probably one of my top posts there. Because I was sharing something personal. Something that people that I know would be inspired by and also be encouraged because all of us are so damn busy. Nobody's got, let me check on Blackman tonight. I mean, we just don't have that time. And so that was impressive to me that I had that many friends come out of the woodwork and say, congrats, good job. And that's really what Facebook intended their medium to be like, is connection. Well, I think it originally started out with guys on testosterone wanting to date chicks, right? But ultimately, they got together as a business model and say, look, we've got some investor money. We've got to figure out how to turn a profit. What do we do? So I put up something about my business, and I got 3 likes and 0 comments. So let me ask you a question. How is that duplicatable for your team in network marketing? I want you to write this down too. This is very important. If all you took away from tonight was the first thing I said, which was what? Number 1 was what? Prospect of gain. And number 2 was what? Fear of loss. Those are the 2 elements that have to be in your ad copy. They have to be in your pitch, your video, your PDF, your presentation, your sense of urgency, even if it's just like, look, I'm only able to work with 4 people right now, and I've got 2. Are you in or are you out for July? If not, you got to wait till August or September. I got a waiting list. Okay, you got to get people, you got to push them off their chair. You got to reach through the phone and slap them in the face because we're just so distracted. We're all doing this. Yeah, I'll have a cheeseburger. Oh, did I say cheese? Oh, it's too late? Okay, well, I'll just take it off later. What? What'd you say? Oh, yeah, sure, give me that. Hey, I didn't want that. That's our lives. This is why this is not working. Plus, people aren't going there to be pitched on a business. It's not pitch book, but that's what it's turned into. Okay? And I believe Instagram, I call it, Instagram's kind of turned into a soft porn site where all we see is naked girls all the time. It's just nuts. Okay, this isn't reality, folks. This has been a distraction to making money. It's catering to our weakness. And what's our weakness? And I'm going to have you write something down in a second. Don't forget this. We're catering to our weakness right here. And here's what's our weakness, Robert, in business and in marketing, in network marketing. Let me tell you. You don't have to talk to anybody to be successful in this business. You don't have to change. You don't have to improve any whatsoever. Now, granted, where you are right now in your life, you can make money in network marketing with your current contacts. You do it the right way. You can make an extra $500,000, maybe even a couple grand a month, kind of in a, easy rider type of network marketing business. Hey, how's it going? You can kind of make a side hustle with it. Very rare are you going to replace your income at work or whatever it takes to crack the nut at your place, whether it be $5,000, $10,000 or so a month. It's very difficult to do that passively all the time. Okay? So you have to understand that if you're going to make it in this business, you got to turn up the heat. And I've never talked to a 6-figure income earner or a 7-figure or an 8-figure earner that said this. Oh, I did this by not talking to anybody. It was great. I created a landing page. We bought some traffic. We drove traffic, 24/7. Everybody joined. They followed all of my instructions. And I got rich. Matter of fact, I signed up 3,500 people today. And I don't know who any of them are, and I don't even know who my leaders are. I just know that the company sends me a deposit every week or every month. Ain't going to happen. Never happens that way. Never going to happen, folks. We have to get out of that illusion. And social media feeds to your weakness. It feeds to my weakness. Hell, when I was in a wheelchair and I was in a hospital with cancer, I was sitting there going, well, I just want to post on social media. I didn't tell anybody I was sick and about to die, but I bought every course. I did everything I thought I could do without having to talk to anybody. And guess what? After 30 days, I was about $1,000 down in expenses, and I signed up one person. So I said, you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to get some AirPods, and I'm going to get a backup battery for my laptop or a good long extension cord in the hospital room, and I'm going to have to get a work schedule. And I called people all day and all night, laying in bed, thinking I was going to die. And guess what happened to my organizations and my check? My checks went up when I got cancer. Why is that? Because I told everybody I had cancer and they felt sorry for me and they joined? No, nobody knew I had it except a close-knit group of friends. It's because my activity went up, because I talked to people. I talked and I typed. When people say, Robert, what do you do for a living? So I make money talking and typing. And I go, really? Well, what are you, a writer? What are you, a singer? What are you? And I go, no, I'm a network marketer. I talk all day. I get paid to talk. I get paid to type. And I'm kind of a coach and I'm kind of a teacher. And I get to help people go out and find a way to make their lives different. And folks, not everyone's going to want to do that. Okay, so anyway, back to this. Here's what I'm going to have you write down here tonight. Talked about social media, warm marketing, and cold marketing. We talked about right? Number one, prospect of gain, fear of loss. Okay? Here's what I want you to write down. If all it took to succeed in network marketing, if all it took to succeed in network marketing was social media, the companies wouldn't need you and I, would they? I mean, think about that. Let that marinate on you for a while tonight. When you go to sleep tonight, tomorrow you wake up, you drive around, you're walking around the house, you're cooking dinner, you're going to work, you're going to the bank, and I want you to think, Blackman said, if all it took to be successful in network marketing was social media, why would the companies need me? They wouldn't. Why did the companies hire people like you and I as independent contractors, commission only, when they could just be posting, hiring women to put on lipstick and comb their hair themselves in-house for $15 an hour? Rent Lamborghinis and get good-looking guys with big chests walking on the beach saying, buy XYZ product, you'll look like me. Why don't the companies just do that? Because they can't hire enough people to do what you and I do. They could hire 10,000 of them and they still would not have the commitment and the passion to do what you and I do, which is we give a crap about people and we care about them and we help them all hours of the day and all days of the week. And that's why companies can't do it on their own without us. Now, there's been some that has got out of the profession after they used us to build up their brand, right? We all want to talk about branding. If it was just about branding, the companies would do it, and some have. Some have just flipped all the distributors off and said, hey, thanks for the memories. We got it from here. No more pay plan, just a one-level deal. Some have been forced to, and some were stupid enough to do it on their own. So tonight we're talking about the state of the union of network marketing. There's a major shift coming. Adapt or die. I'm getting in on the front of it, and here's what I'm going to be doing. For the next 6 months, the rest of this year, I am going to be busting my ass. I'm going to be on the phone all day and all night long, all weekend. I'm going to be texting. I'm going to be emailing. I'm going to be voice broadcasting. I'm going to be contacting everybody in my warm market and my cold market, and I'm going to be setting up groups, and social media groups will probably never go away with this new trend. They're good for support. I don't want you to be freaking out and say the social media is never going to be there. It's going to cost to even have a group. I'm just talking about the freebies are over. And I'm telling you right now, look what the freebies are doing, really. Yes, there's the exception. There's always the exception. Just like out here in Oklahoma City, there's always somebody that wins that pick six. There's always somebody that wins the lottery. There's always that exception of the game. Robert, I know a guy in Zimbabwe. He's got 450 million followers. And every time he touches the keyboard, he makes $100,000. Good for him. But does it duplicate? And the answer is no. Now I want you to write this down, okay? This right here will be the most important thing you're going to take away from me tonight in the state of the business and also the state of your future. What is your future going to hold in network marketing? Again, I'm not talking about traditional business, and I'm not talking about affiliate marketing, and I'm not talking about one-ups or two-ups. Those are different animals. Those are different trainings. Tonight's about network marketing and the state of it. It's not what works for you. It's what duplicates for your team. I'll say that again, because that's going to be the most profound thing that you're going to hear me say tonight. It's not what works for you. It's what duplicates for your team. I'm just going to give you some examples because this is so important. This is the most important point of tonight's training and something that I want you to understand where the state of network marketing has gotten off track. Network marketing has got a broken axle. It's in a ditch. And it's thundering and it's storming and people are just sitting in that car and they don't know what to do. Because they don't know what it's like to get back on the right track. If all it took was social media to be successful, why would the companies need you and I? And it's not what works for you. It's not what works for me. I got a couple of books. I can sit up here and sell a book. Woo! After 40 years, you better have a damn book after 40 years, right? Here it is. That person reads the book and they get their whole team and they come over. You can't do that because you don't have a book. Now you can sell my book and you can do that, but it's a generation away from the effectiveness. Here's another example. I want you tonight, while you Google the DSA Top 100, I want you to Google the company that you're in, your company's name, whatever it is. Just go and just Google the name. And I want you to look on the right-hand side of what comes up. And I want you to look on the left-hand side or the middle, the big three-quarter middle, and then there's the 1/4 side. So I want you to look at free content on the left and paid content on the right. And I want you to go click just on the first page. You don't need to go to the second or third or fourth page because most people don't do that anyway unless they're looking for a great hotel deal to Cancun. And I can tell you Sherry's gone through 100 pages to do that. So when you go through and you click on your company's name, I want you to ask yourself this question. How does SEO or pay-per-click duplicate? Let's say there's 10 listings. How do you get in the top 10 of your company's name? And then how do you stay there? Well, again, that's SEO and pay-per-click. Are you an SEO and pay-per-click expert? Oh, you're not? Well, neither am I. Are there any pay-per-click and SEO experts in Amway? I don't think so. I've never met one. When's the last time you saw an Amway funnel, a click funnel, or an Herbalife click funnel? Probably never, right? So it's not what works for you, not what works for me. It's not what works for a guy on your 8th level that's just killing it. That's what I call temporary residual income. Temporary residual income. You know, I don't know about you, but what I need here in Norman, Oklahoma is I need money every month while I'm alive. I don't need a temporary company, you know, for 1 or 2 years and it goes out of business or the team leaves, right? And this is where the whole branding, we're going to protect ourselves because if the company, something screws up with them, I'm branded and then I can take people with me. It don't work like that. If you got 1,000 people in company A and you're Mr. and Mrs. Big Shot, if that's something that happens to that company, who are they going to blame anyway? You, me. And plus, they're going to be envious of you every time they watch you on a video when you're on vacation. Damn, I'm making Robert money, and he didn't return my call. I'm opting out. I'm getting out of his newsletter. I'm unfriending him. I'm going to cancel my auto ship because he won't ever help me. Matter of fact, I helped pay for his trip to Cancun. I helped him get his next pin level. You see how social media has gone against what we train in network marketing. Network marketing is that the rising tide raises all ships. There is no rising tide in social media. We're drowning everybody in social media and we're standing on top of them so we don't drown. That's the analogy that's happening. That's the state of the union right now. And yes, there's people that went up and up and up in social media. But guys, they're plateauing and it's starting to slowly come downhill, even with the freebies. And as soon as they start making you pay for your clicks, it's over for these people. It's gone. Because they're going to have to go back to warm marketing and they're going to have to go to cold marketing. These are the only 2 ways I know how to build the business. And here's I'm going to hit between the eyes right now. You ready? This right here, warm marketing, is people that you know. And these are people that you don't know. So if you want to get something, a lesson tonight, hey, what did you take away from Blackman tonight? Well, one thing I did learn is he's loud, he's bald, he's bold. But he taught me there's only 2 ways to build a network marketing business, with people that you know and people that you don't know. And I'm an expert in both of those areas, and that therefore I'm full-time in network marketing, and no other man cuts my check but me. Okay, I'm responsible for my own income. It can be scary as hell if you're not busy, if you're not active, you're not disciplined. You spend more time watching ESPN. Well, used to. There's no sports to broadcast now. More time watching old clips on ESPN and in the refrigerator or out back smoking a cigarette or a cigar or playing video poker. Now, those are the big traps of working from home. But if you can come home and work as hard or as half hard as you do at your job, then you can be successful full-time. And I'm going to leave you with this tonight. This is where the trend is going with me. So Robert, what is the State of the Union? Tell me what it is and what's really caused you to get on this video tonight and get all hyped up. I don't really see anything, Robert. Yeah, this is all common sense, or yeah, I knew that already. So what's the big hubbub? Since COVID, there has never been a time in the world that I can remember since I was 16 in marketing, remember anything the last 42 years of my life, where more people have come home and said this: I wish I had extra income. People were sent home and furloughed and told to go out and go file unemployment and get the unemployment plus the 600. Okay, you guys understand what I'm talking about? Some of you have experienced it. Some of you know people who have done that. That ends July 31st. What's today? July 27th. Now they're going to extend it, but that 600 is going to drop down to 200 because they're trying to push everybody out of the house and say, shh, go back to work. You know, go back to work. The only people that are going to be glad this happened are going to be obstetricians, people that deliver babies in about 9 months, okay? Because everybody's home right now, twiddling their thumbs, trying to figure out Zoom. What is Zoom? How do I even download the app? What am I doing? I'm supposed to be on a call with my office with Zoom and I missed it. Never, I'm going to say it again, never has there been a time where people are going, holy cow, I just got furloughed and I'm on unemployment for $700, $900, $1,200 a week, and I just found out my company closed. Keita, my 23-year-old, working for a company called Bonefish in North Carolina, came home for the summer because his girlfriend's got some kind of a work study for her wedding business that she has in her for a hospitality degree, where she puts in 100 hours for free, no pay, and it goes towards her degree. Both of them work for Bonefish, and that location closed. So they're both on drawn unemployment. They're both laughing, going, Dad, I'm making $675 this week. $75 regular plus the $600. He goes, we were making maybe $1,000 each, working part-time, going to school as a bartender and a waitress. So they're trying to push people out. $200 in August. Yeah, we got another stimulus coming. That's 1 month, $1,200 a pop plus $500 for the kids again. People are scared to death. The money's running out July 31st. That's the reason why I'm doing this tonight. Because people are running out of money. There was a boom in our business and in other businesses because people had extra money to spend. Hey, yeah, this is going to last till July 31st. Let me spend $500 to $1,000 on a starter kit, and I'm going to build this thing so I don't have to go back to work. Everybody was saying that. Possibly you said that, or you know somebody in your family that said it. Folks, that's over. That free lunch is over. That 600 is going down to 200, and you're going to have to go back to work. The problem is there may not be a work to go back to. Never in the history of my life has there been a better time to be a network marketer than right now. And if you don't see it, then that's okay. Godspeed to your job and your career or your own traditional business. But I'll tell you, I've worked for other people. I've been sales managers for people. I've run my own traditional printing company for a number of years. and I've been a network marketer for 40 years. I'll take network marketing hands down every time. If I had to start over tomorrow from scratch at zero, I'd be back to 6 figures in 6 months because I would know what to do. Guys, gals, it's time to turn up the flame. It's time to transition away from this posting. Oh, we got a conference call tonight. We want to get on that super PAC number 2. I make 300 on it. He, he, he. Those days are gone. More time has been wasted. More divorces have occurred through social media. More guys have gotten in trouble looking at cute girls on social media than ever at any ball game. Guys, stop wasting your time online chasing you know what and start chasing cash, not the other. I'm serious, guys. Gals, 75% of all network marketers are female. You're 75%. Go get after it. Find you a company that you love and you like. We own Profit Leads University because we generate leads for the cold market, and we own Felice Cafe, a coffee company. I own 2 network marketing companies after 40 years. There's never been a better time. I'm doing more than I've ever done in my life because it won't be this way in 5 years. It won't be this way in 10 years. It's going to be this way right now. Take advantage of the timing. Look back a year from now. If you don't believe me, play this again. Save this. Or just mark it on your calendar. Was Blackman right? Put it on your calendar. Just put Blackman ? Robert Blackman, and you'll know what it means. Oh yeah, a year ago, that crazy guy did a State of the Union of network marketing. He didn't know what he was talking about, but I guess he was right. Become an expert of people that you know, warm marketing. Become an expert of people that you don't know, cold marketing. Turn the people you don't know into people that you know all day long. Help people that you know do the same thing. It's a 2-step. It's an old country dance. Do, 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 do. That's it, guys. That's all I do. I get paid to talk and type. And this is going away. This will become an afterthought in 2 to 5 years. Oh yeah. You got a Facebook page? I used to be on Instagram. I used to be on Pinterest. Used to be on Twitter a lot. Just found out it was a bunch of waste of time and everybody just getting political. And everybody was always mad at one another. I spent all my time developing relationships with people that I know and going out and making new friends with people that I don't know and turning them into friends. And I recommend products and services that I love. And I show them how to make an extra side hustle, $500, $1,000. And that's all I do. You know? And I'll tell you what I tell my members to say. If I give you a sample of our coffee, will you try it? And that's all we do. We post it on social media. No link. So we get more exposure. If you put a link in any of your social media, the exposure goes way down. So we just put a picture of ourselves holding the coffee and say, if I give you a sample of our coffee, will you try it? Yes, inbox. When I did that the other day, I got 9 people in 4 hours. And out of those 9, 3 have already joined. So yeah, I use the power of social media to do that. But that's not going to be here long term. So now I'm transitioning back into doing what I used to do all the time. Get on the phone. Hey, what's your address? I'd like to drop a sample in the mail, and within that sample is an order form. People are tired of buying products they've never tried yet, but they spend $500 to $1,000 to get them. Sound familiar? Or even $150, $180. Let me spend money on something I don't know if I'm going to like or not. Returns are at an all-time high. More people than ever in the time of history have they joined, because of social media, a network marketing company, and they don't know how to get paid. Don't know if they're going to like the products, and they don't know how to get paid. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Easy come, easy go. That's why retentions are at an all-time low. Focus back. Slowly transition what you're doing on your time. Still do social media, but start asking yourself, where am I spending all my time? scrolling and laughing and liking, or scrolling and engaging and getting off that and get on the phone and say, hey, John, hey, Steve, if I send you a sample of our product, will you try it? If I send you a website, will you watch a video? If I send you a PDF, will you try? Will you read it? Yes or no? Guys, you start getting back to this. This is the traditional network marketing way. Social media has been great for all of us. It's made us all look a lot better than we are, right? It's also made a few people a lot of money, but here's what it's done to the masses. It's not duplicated for them, and they're more frustrated than ever about how to build a business. Now is the best time ever in the history of network marketing to go out and be a full-time professional. If you want to know more information on how to do that, say info below and I'll get it over to you. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Use it. Information's priceless. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.